Hey art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Wade from Elemental. So first let's get started by coming in towards the middle. We're going to step over to the right and we're going to draw a nice big circle for that right eye. Let's move over to the left, lining this up at the same height, and we're just going to replicate that again. In the corner of both eyes to the right, we're going to draw in a small circle for the highlight of the eye. Moving around that now to the left of that circle, we're going to draw in another circle for the pupil of the eye, curving that around and then up. Moving to the far corner of both eyes now, we're going to start in the top and we're going to curve this line around and then down towards the bottom. And we'll do the same thing on either side. Moving up above that now, let's draw in the eyebrows. So over on the right, we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes up towards the top. And moving over to the left, we'll replicate that. On our top line now, we're going to curve this line down towards the corner of our eye on either side. Moving underneath that again, we're going to curve that around and then join that in at the corner there so it creates a little point. Moving directly in towards the middle now, we're going to draw an arch line that comes up towards the top and then back down for the nose. And now moving underneath, let's draw in the mouth. On the top left-hand corner, we're going to draw a curved line that arches down and then over towards the right. And now on the left, we're going to bring a curved line that comes around and then in. And we'll do the same thing on the right, arching that around and then back in. From here now, we're going to connect these lines on the bottom. And now moving directly in towards the middle, we're going to arch this line all the way around and then in towards the center. Now let's frame in the head. So coming further up on a diagonal on the right, we're going to curve this line up towards the top and then arching it down. Moving up above that now, we're going to arch a small line up, bringing that in. Coming to the left of that now, we're going to arch this up, bringing that back down. And now coming over towards the left, we're going to curve this around, bringing it all the way over and down towards the left. We're going to replicate this pattern as we come down towards the right now. So coming over towards the left in the middle here, we're going to curve this line up, bringing that in. Moving further over to the right now, we're going to curve this line up again, bringing that down. Moving further down, we're going to curve this around and then in. And then one last time, making this a little bit smaller, we're going to arch this up, curving that around and then in. Now from here on this line, we're going to continue to extend this line down towards the bottom right and then arching that in. And then now we're going to connect this up towards our top line. So starting on this line here, we're going to curve this all the way around, connecting this at the bottom and then bringing that all the way over to our line on the right, closing off the face. And now we'll come underneath and frame in the body. So moving over to the middle, we're going to come further over to the right. We're going to arch this line all the way around and then out. Starting in that corner again, we're going to curve this line down, arching that down towards the bottom and then back up. Moving over towards the top left now, we're going to close this off by curving this around and then down. And then over on the right here in the corner, we're going to curve this line down and then in. And now we're going to close off the bottom. So we're going to curve this around, arching this up and in like we did on the left. And now we'll close off the shoulders. So over on the left-hand side, we're going to start where the elbow is here, and we're going to curve this around and then in. And then moving over towards the right, let's replicate that again. So we're going to curve this around and then in. Now over on the left-hand side, we're going to draw a small arch line that comes in towards the chin. And we'll do the same thing as we come over towards the right. Let's close off the sleeves of the t-shirt now. So on either side, we're going to draw a curved line that comes out towards the right. And then we'll do the same thing as we curve this out towards the left. Moving up a little bit higher, let's draw in the stripes on the t-shirt now. So we're going to draw another curved line that comes out on either side. Let's move up and do that 2 more times. So we're going to curve this out and then out again. And then moving over to the left, we'll replicate that, curving that out, stepping up a little bit higher and curving that in. Now we'll come in and close off the body. So over on the left-hand side, we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes in. And we'll do the same thing on the right, curving that in slightly. From here now, we're going to close this off with a curved line on the bottom, arching that as we do so. And then stepping up a little bit higher, we're going to curve that around and in again. Now let's draw on the legs. So on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line down all the way over towards the bottom left-hand side of our page. And then moving over to the right, we're going to make this one a little bit shorter, so we're going to curve this around and then out. Now from here on the left-hand side, we're going to continue to curve that around and then in. And now we're going to arch this down towards the bottom, arching that around and then back up and curving that in towards the center. Now on the center line here, we're going to curve this down towards the bottom and then arching that in slightly. Moving in towards the middle, now we're going to curve this line around and then closing that off by arching that in towards the side. And then now from here, we're going to close this off with a small arch line, pointing that around, connecting it on the top line. And now let's draw some water droplets on the bottom. So we're going to start at a point, curving this around, arching that around and then in. We're going to draw another one on the top here, arching that around, back in. Moving over to the left in the center here, we're going to curve this around, bringing that up. And then moving over to the right again, arching this around, bringing that back in on the corner. And that is it. That's how you draw wave from Elemental. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.